Rundown, coach. Every single Ascendancy got nerfed. And they all got nerfed in the exact same way. Any node that has like increased damage on it, like a little bit of 20% increased damage there, or 10% increased damage there, or 5% increased attack speed there, all of that has been removed. And I think it's a good thing. So like Mistwalker, for example. Mistwalker used to have 15 attack and cast speed. It no longer does. Okay, so that's one of the big overarching changes. The smaller changes that might actually matter to somebody. Slayer technically exists. Gladiator virtually unchanged. Champion has -1 maximum impale, so 6 instead of the normal 7. Assassin virtually unchanged. Lost the attack and cast speed, I mean. Saboteur lost the mana reservation of skills that throw mines, and also lost 30% ink AoE from the top bit there. Trickster virtually unchanged. It did lose 50% increased damage off the Patient Reaper node. And it lost like the movement speed while you have energy shield stuff. Some of the other values got toned down as well. Juggernaut got a simplification of the crit node, and it also lost half the accuracy, and it also lost the crit. Berserker got buffed for some reason. Berserker got +10 maximum rage, better attack speed on the leech node, better crit on the blitz node, and better recovery on the leech node. I think it's the leech node. It's this small travel node. Chieftain virtually unchanged, lost 2% life regen. Necromancer lost 20% increased maximum mana on Essence Glutton. Virtually unchanged. Occultist, we've already seen it. I think the biggest changes are cold.multi and chaos.multi got changed to more cold damage, more chaos damage. Elementalist, we've already seen it. Biggest changes are all of it. Awesome. Deadeye, already seen it. Raider, simplification of the nodes, and is no longer 3 paragraphs of text. It now has permanent phasing, 20 instead of 15 for the exposure, 20 instead of 15 for the less accuracy, perma onslaught, the word phasing, the word onslaught, and I don't know, kind of cleaning stuff up. I think it looks really good. Pathfinder. It has an interesting new line of text. Recover 6% of life when you use a flask, but you'll never take it because it's on a 4-pointer that you don't want to use. The poison node is no longer hidden behind the chaos node, so you can just spend 2 points on this and spend other points somewhere else. That's kind of cool. The Inquisitor is new. We've already talked about it. Hierophant's new. We've already talked about it. Guardian, virtually unchanged. Except for this node right here. 80% reduced effective curses on you. Which, along with the skill tree, can give you 100% reduced effective curses on you. Which is pretty sick. Immune to curses. If a map has increased effective curses on you, then you're no longer immune to curses, because increased, reduced, right? But by default, you're immune to curses. Ascendant. What are the standout parts of the Ascendant Ascendancy? Scion Ascendancy. Champion has 50% chance to gain Fortify on melee hit. It used to be 10, now it's 50. Raider has the word phasing on it, which is sick. Deadeye has the word tailwind on it. You have tailwind. Slayer Leech no longer has the penalty, which was pretty stupid from back in the day. The day being yesterday. Elementalist has the exposure thing added to it. I think those are the standouts. Oh, and Rise QT is molding. I think that about covers it. I think that about covers it. What else matters to you? Right after this was released, Bex posted onto Reddit, "Hey everyone, we understand that you think everything got nerfed. Shut up." So I don't know. I think people outside of this stream have been upset about seeing how many increased damage, increased attack speed, increased this, increase, and how many things have been removed from the Ascendancies. Here's my take on it. I love it. I think it's great. They're taking like the hidden random power. Why is this thing in the Ascendancy? They're taking that out, and they're leaving it with like the core identity of whatever that Ascendancy node gives you. A lot of these Ascendancy nodes used to be just paragraphs of text, and now they all kind of looks like you have phasing, you have tailwind, you have fortify, you have elusive. Done. I think they're great. They're different. Some of them are weaker. But like they're really streamlined, and they're easy to parse mentally. They're easy for a new player to like look at them and understand what the fuck is going on, or maybe easier to understand. Yeah. Listen, we're getting harvest crafting back. We're gonna have some damage on our gear. As somebody pointed out in chat, if we are losing increased damage and increased attack speed, that means that the relative value of having things like increased damage or increased attack speed on your skill tree or on your gear has gone up, because you don't have as much of an increase anymore for free. Yeah, so I think that about covers the Ascendancies. Regarding the development manifesto, here's the 1 minute version, okay? Aura stackers, DED. They've lost like 130% increased effective auras, non-curse auras from your skills. Probably not worth building. I haven't heard anyone in chat all day today trying to defend aura stackers. And based on my own, like looking at a POB of an aura stacker and doing some calculations, it looks like the payoff is like way less, which is cool. Impale mechanics, Call of Steel, Ground Slam, dead. Absolutely gutted. Minions. The biggest thing here, carrying golems, stone golems, nerfed. Other golems, kind of as a tangent, also nerfed because of the change to the Elementalist Ascendancy. Maybe those other golems, you could play them on a Necro. We'll talk about that later. The biggest thing about the minions here, Syndicate Operatives, nerfed. Can't use Spell Echo anymore. They have Tool, nerfed. And the biggest thing, honestly, I think the biggest thing that we've learned all day today is that the Raised Spectre, your level 20 gem, puts your Raised Spectres 4 levels lower than it used to put them. And then the gem scales differently at higher levels. It seems like a lot of damage has been lost. People have been estimating between 40 and 60% of your damage is gone from Raised Spectres. With mirror tier gear, maybe 20% damage lower. Which means that for you and me, who don't have mirror tier gear, maybe a bit more than that. I've also heard Kay of YouTube fame saying that she might even skip this league because she's afraid that she won't be able to make a guide for Spectres that all players can enjoy. I think that was her wording, which is interesting. New improved skills. People are talking about Cobra Lash being good. It's kind of cool. People are talking about Frost Bomb having plus radius and a bunch of flat damage and more effectiveness of added damage from 200 to 300. This change enables the skill to nuke when fully supported with a bunch of support gems. So maybe you use a 4-link or a 6-link Frost Bomb if you're out of your mind. Earth Shatter, slight change. Contagion, slight change. Replica Nebulous, gutted. Has a cap of 300% increased damage instead of 5,000. Replica Alberon's Warpath, slight nerf. You lose about 25% of your added damage by using Replica Alberons here. Anything else? Not too much else. The rest of this is just like, okay. Arctic Armor, you can't freeze the entire game anymore. Plague Bearer, less OP when you're trying to use the alternate quality. Done.